Well, it was fun while it lasted. Went to test, and on the very first hit, something broke. I thought it was an axle, but it would still go backwards, just not forwards. Then I took off the wheel, checked all the axles, and they're all good. I think we broke the first gear because it moves forward in second. So my theory is we broke the dogs off the first gear. Sucks is in factory first gear. I have my stock one here. So let's pull the trans and see what's wrong. Small mess, not too bad. Transmission's out. Tomorrow I'll crack it open and we'll see how bad it is, but it doesn't sound good. And that doesn't look good. It's open. Looks like we stripped first gear off the main shaft. It was just a stock GSR main shaft, and I sent it out to Liberty to get it heat treated because last time I stripped second gear off the main shaft, and looks like we damaged a lot of stuff. Second gear on the main shaft is chipped. Third gear face-plated one is chipped. First gear is beat up. That was already there from when I stripped second gear. I mean, everything is damaged. There's chipped teeth on third gear. This is bad. Hopefully my Albin's final drive is fine. Hope. Stock main shaft that was treated and shot peened or whatever by Liberty. First gear failed. Took out my M factory first gear. It's all good till you get to here. One tooth. Took out my GSR third gear. Third countershaft gear. Luckily, Albin's countershaft final drive survived. The Albin's diff is good. All the teeth are good. I looked at them. Time to clean and make a game plan. Maybe it's time to hit up Gear X. All cleaned up. I need one new bearing. And oh yeah, a whole new transmission. Rate my setup. Picking up new projects, even though I don't need any. So here's project Ugly Duckling. racing brakes, weight reduction. But it's got a racing shifter. Let's see what's under the hood. Got H22 A4, and this thing needs some work. Apparently previous owner bought it with a blown head gasket, did a timing belt and a head gasket. It doesn't look right. We got some lug nut for a fuel rail. Car had no filter. And it had no fan. I had the spare Mishimoto fan I put in. All the wiring is questionable. I like hoarding parts. They're gonna come in handy. Filter installed, fan installed. Next is I got this nut from a dealer. And then it's got these eBay OEM injectors. I'm gonna put the OEM ones back in. There's the old injectors. One has a busted tip, but they're still better than China. Never had to use a special tool to take off fuel rail feed line until today. I tried copper washer, rubber O-ring, lug nut, and I think they smashed an aluminum washer in there because I can't get this thing out. But let's keep trying. Threads are a little marred up, but I have the factory Honda nut, brand new from a dealer. We'll see if it goes on. There's the factory nut. Don't know if it's gonna go on here. It's pretty jacked up threads, but we'll try. They modified the stock fuel rail spacers. I don't know why, because now they're too short and it smashes the stock injectors. So let's put some washers in there. Three extra washers. Focus. Let's see. Let's see if we got any leaks. So I've been looking at this ECU, which has some questionable soldering. It's just a chipped V28. But I was looking at this J1. This guy, that's supposed to be just a jumper, not a resistor. So I'm gonna desolder that and put a jumper in there and see if that helps. But I still have a solid check engine light. Tried my old P06 with Neptune ECU. Used to work fine, then it just stopped connecting. So I don't trust this one either. The car acts the same with this ECU. I'm trying to hook up my Honda to it. Check engine light went away. So let's upload a H22 tune and see how it runs. No check engine lights. No fuel leaks. It's warming up. I have a fan on it. Fan should turn on at 188. We'll see if it's blown up or not. Let's go take it for a drive. This thing sounds horrendous. Will kick me out of the neighborhood. Coolant gauge doesn't work. Might need some fuel. Staying at 180. It backfired. I wonder how you put Crackle Pop tunes on it. See if we can crack VTEC. The car felt gutless, so I knew that something else was still wrong with it. I'm replacing the timing belt, and I find that one of the bolts on the manual tensioner is missing. It's a common pattern with this car. We're gonna find a lot more missing bolts and sketchy stuff. You can see the timing belt was walking off, rubbing on the balancer pulley, and there's the replacement bolt that I found. New timing belt is on. I removed all these crank position sensors because cars converted to OBD1, so you don't need them. Less junk in the way. One more. There we go. Nice and tight. So we got the new timing belt on. The spark plugs are out. Before I drain the oil, let's compression test this thing. Valve lash. Let's see if it changed number 1. We got it up to 140-ish. 132, we'll say. Between 130 and 135 from 120. I ended up taking the cams off to fix this oil leak because this had these bolts. I thought they were broken. Nope, they're just too short. It's okay, I get to recheck all the torques specs, and then it's missing this O-ring too. Old versus new. And maybe we should replace these with MSD. I don't know. New exhaust gasket. I don't know how long this one's gonna last. These are pretty crappy, but I don't have any orange RTV. And I put a spare Bosch O2 sensor in there. Maybe we'll tune it. Got a little wash. Now at this point I'm done with the valve cover gasket, the Dizzy O-ring, the cam cap oil leak, VTEC solenoid had an oil leak, thermostat housing had a leak, new thermostat housing, thermostat, coolant hoses. So I gave engine bay a pretty good wash, and next thing is to set the timing and idle. So I'm trying to set timing on this thing, and typical eBay distributor, I can't turn it far enough. So we're gonna see how far we can set the timing. The car is warmed up. We're gonna go set timing, and I think H22 is supposed to be at 15 degrees. Distributor is turned all the way. I can't see anything in there. Basically, we're at about 3 degrees. Basically, since I can't see anything on the flywheel, I marked the cam gears where they line up at the top dead center. So when the light flashes and they line up, I should see 15 degrees on the timing light. That's what my Honda said too, but I'm only seeing about 3. I don't know if I'll be able to get this distributor to go that far. I need to keep going that way. Might just cut off those ears. You can see I already tried making these holes bigger to turn the Dizzy this way more. This way. Whatever, counterclockwise. I think I'm just gonna cut them off and see how far I can go and still hold the Dizzy in place. I was supposed to cut this one so I can go this way. I messed up. It's the VTEC solenoid anyway, so I'm gonna chop it off all the way. I cut this thing up so hard. This ear I just completely cut off. We'll see. Just trying to set the idle. I think it was idling too high with too little timing, so they turned up the throttle blade stop. So I'm turning it down with IAC off until it's about 500 or 600 RPM, and then IAC will take it up to 850, and then we'll set the timing. We have idle at 900. Air fuel ratio is good. Let's set the timing, see if we can get close to 15. I'm seeing about 11 with all that adjustment. Man, these Chinese daisies are terrible. See that? There we go. About 11. We can add timing in the tune, but I'd like to set it with a Dizzy. Showing about 14, so we'll adjust it a little. Okay, final adjustment. 15 degrees. Forgot to mention that I went to U-Pull-It and got this gauge cluster that's got a tack on it. So now the timing's good and compression is all good, and I know the engine runs good. I want to go out and take it for a spin, see if it runs any better. Runs way better. Well, that's it for this video. I think in the next video we're gonna cover all the small things that I'm gonna fix on it. There's still a lot of oil leaks, wiring, missing bolts that need to be fixed, and then we're also gonna start working on the Integra transmission. So thanks for watching.